How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Black Appeal, the Apple Guy. Today I got an unboxing and a little demonstration with a new Sony lens that I just bought. That is the Sony 11mm f1.8. Now this is one of 3 new lenses that they just released previously. Now I bought the 11mm version because from what I read, at least from what I've seen from other reviews, that it was really good for vlogging on APS-C centered cameras, which is what lens is specifically designed for. It is designed for the APS-C censored lenses, or should I say cameras. So whether you have the FX30 or the A66, 64, pretty much any of the APS-C lineup, or APCS, I always get it tongue-tied, the APS-C lineup, that's what this lens is for. So we're going to just kind of go over it really quick. Now, I'm using a Sigma 16mm f1.4. This is pretty much the go-to lens for anyone who's using like an A6400 or anyone that you talk to about APS-C censored lenses. This is usually going to be one of their more talked about lenses, and I've been using this lens for quite a while, at least the last year or so. Now, I'm not a lens expert. These are just my own opinions on what I think of this lens, and I know there's going to be people who have other lenses who are going to think something different, but this is my primary vlogging lens. Now, as I said before, from what I heard, it's a pretty good vlogging lens. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually swap out my Sigma 16mm for the 11mm, but we're going to go over pretty quick over some of the features on the outside. And I just got this yesterday, so I haven't really had a chance to kind of do a lot with it. So we're going to just kind of swap back and forth. So as you can see, you have 2 little buttons right there. You got a focus, autofocus, and a manual focus, and this is going to be your manual ring for that. And then you also have what is known as a focus hold button. Now I've seen these on various other lenses, and I never really knew what it was, and it's not something that I actually would think that I would ever use. But if you are a photographer, I guess this would have some sort of use for that, but I'm not really sure for me as a videographer what it would do for me. But that is what that is. This is just a autofocus hold button, and so it's pretty small. I mean, it's pretty, when you actually took it out of the box, it feels like it weighs practically nothing. Feels, I'm not gonna say plasticky, but it feels really light, like it is plastic. Sturdy construction, little metal rings. It's got a nice shape to it. Again, it's got a manual focus ring right there, which is actually really quiet. So again, I'm not a lens expert. This is my first time actually kind of reviewing one of a newer Sony lens. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap this out, the Sigma for the 11mm, and we're going to see how much wider it gets, and just kind of overall what it looks like. So we're going to switch from the Sigma to the Sony now. And now we are shooting on my 11mm f1.8. Now as you can see, it's much more of a wide area, so you can see things that you couldn't see before with the Sigma lens. So you can see part of my microphone there, and you can see some of the packages that I got here that I'll be mailing out. So you can see a lot more. So it is a much wider lens for the APS-C censored camera. So even with cropped in when I'm shooting at f1.8, it's not really much of a crop at all. I mean, depending on what lens you're using, obviously if you're using the Sigma lens and you're shooting in 4K, it does give you a crop in, but with this, there's not much of a crop in at all. Now, depending on your vlogging style and how you vlog, for me, 80% of the time I'm doing this. I am just sitting at my desk and doing head videos. So for me, it being an ultra wide camera doesn't really bother me much. You just see more of my room. But if you want a little bit more of a tighter crop on you, then I probably wouldn't recommend the 11mm. You'd be probably better off going with either the Sigma 16. You might be able to do it with the 15mm. This is one of the newer Sony lenses, the 15mm, or maybe the Sigma 30mm. I mean, there's other third-party lenses out there. If this is going to be ultra wide, it's going to be too wide for you, then I would recommend those. Now, again, I'm not a lens expert. This is my first time actually reviewing a new Sony lens lineup for an APS-C censored camera. So this is what you get with the 11mm. Now, I will be doing a follow-up video, just kind of an outdoor vlog, so you can see what it looks like in terms of when I'm vlogging on this in more of an outdoors and not in a room, so you can see what type of colors and what type of background you get with this as opposed to just talking heads. So that's everything that I got for this video. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, I have a link down below for this if you want to take a look at this Sony lens. And again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to my channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell notification. That way you don't miss content when I drop it. And I want to thank everybody. Have a great holiday. Peace out.